shed my coat, and in seconds transformed into a pregnant woman. The moment I walked into the hotel as an expectant mother, security's guard dropped instantly. After all, who'd suspect a woman with a baby bump of being an elite assassin? As I approached the target, I played up the discomfort of mid-pregnancy perfectly. Sure enough, one of the guards went to fetch me a drink. I seized those precious seconds to close in on the target and swapped out his phone while he wasn't looking. The device would emit an electromagnetic pulse at the scheduled time, and the ambassador with his bypass surgery didn't stand a chance. Everything was going according to plan. By the time the guard returned with refreshments, the target was already down. The scene erupted into chaos as his entourage scrambled to call for medical help. Just as I was about to make my exit, a security guard burst in. Being the only outsider there, no matter how perfect my disguise, I was bound to draw suspicion. But I didn't panic when my cover was blown. As a professional, I'd prepared for every contingency. The poor kid had probably never seen a pregnant woman fight like this before. I moved with lightning speed, every strike precise and lethal, though the tight space and fake belly hampered my movements. Then his blade pierced straight through my prosthetic stomach. My cover was completely blown. The violent confrontation killed any chance of a quiet exit, but I managed to disarm him and prepared to fight my way out. Amazingly, I navigated through the crossfire like I had some kind of sixth sense. I wasn't alone in this. My support team had orchestrated every detail of the extraction perfectly. The employee exit would have been my ticket out. But to avoid being tracked, I decided to improvise. When security broke through and found the escape route, they'd naturally assume I'd already left the building, but that was exactly what I wanted them to think. I slipped into the stairwell for a quick identity change. Within minutes, the blonde wig was gone, replaced by hotel staff uniform. I strolled into the hallway like I belonged there. Even with the building on lockdown, they were looking for someone who looked nothing like me now. I should have been home free, but then our safe house got hit. The handler didn't even have time to react before being knocked out cold. Whoever did this had hijacked my extraction coordinates. They wanted a face-to-face meeting with me. Following the new coordinates, I arrived at the subway station. My instincts screamed to cover my tracks completely, so I pulled off a second transformation in the escalator's blind spot. 10 seconds was all I needed to become someone entirely different. Meanwhile, the man was already at the rendezvous point. He pulled out a small cart as a distraction, and when two guards took the bait, David struck from the flank. He held back to keep things quiet, avoiding casualties to maintain operational security, but the scratched headlight made him nervous. Details like that could blow everything. Still, there was no time for second thoughts. This meeting was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If he missed it, there might never be another chance. He had to push down his doubts and wait for me to show. As a top-tier assassin, my observational skills were razor sharp. That headlight damage set off every alarm in my head. My organization didn't make sloppy mistakes like that, which meant whoever was in that car wasn't one of us. Sensing the trap, I bolted, sprinting toward the crowded streets. To create chaos, I pulled my weapon. The gunshot ripped through the air, sending the crowd into a panic, but for me that pandemonium was the perfect cover. David was completely thrown. My instincts had exceeded all his calculations. His gut told him to give chase, but the patrol cops had already zeroed in on him.